Cold enough to make you shiver, but not cold enough to snow. Cold enough.
I got a confession to make. It's already Wednesday, so I don't know what kind of vlog this is going to be, but I've been feeling kind of meh. I don't know why, but mental health in it. If you don't laugh about it, you'll cry, okay? I have, however, been listening to some books, and I have finished 2. Can we all guess what they are? Can we guess what author it is? Have you seen last week's vlog? Elsie Silver, you are correct. You are correct, friends. I don't know where I last left off with you guys, but I have also now read Wild Love and Wild Eyes, which is her most recent series, and yet again she smashed it into the park, and it was 5 stars for both. Don't know what this accent is, but you've got it now, okay? And I now have a homemade caramel coffee of some kind. I realised that because I thought let me get my words out. I thought there were only certain series that had been picked up traditionally for Elsie Silver, but apparently it's all her books. But the first series, the Gold Rush series, is being reprinted, and you can still get it on KU, but you can't get the physical copy until December, and you won't be able to get the audio till then either. And I've listened to the rest via audio as well, even if I've had the physical, like with the Chestnut Spring series, I had the physical copies, and I've measured and read them both, all 4, sorry. But I haven't got the physical copies of the rest of them. I do want them, but there's Wild Side that's out in March, so that's the next time I get to read a new Elsie Silver book. I will warn you now, I do have, I don't have a set TBR for next month, so the likelihood that I will just dive back into this world from Chestnut Springs again is highly likely. And I say world, these books. But there is a book that I do have a commitment to, so I do need to read that this week, and that is Grim Solace by Bengali. That is book 2 in the Chasing Grave series. Me and Chels have the live show for that next week, so it is a really, compared to some of the other fantasies that we've read, it is quite a quick one. It's not high fantasy. It is, I probably would class it as quite dark, but it is a very quick, easy read. I gave the first one, was it 3.5? I gave the first one, so I'm really intrigued to see how it continues. And then I do really want to get a physical reading this weekend. I could slide it over to my Kindle and read False Start in the Gold Rush series, but I'm not gonna, because I feel like it probably would be a bit boring for you guys to say, oh, I've read another Elsie Silver book. So we'll try to read something different this week. Give you a few, even if it's a shorter vlog than normal, just a few updates of some different books that I'm wanting to read. I do want to read Death's Disciple by M.L. Adams, so I really want to try and focus on that over the weekend. I will be at my parents' house this weekend, so I don't know how much reading I will actually get done. But yeah, whilst I'm here, I'm going to be listening to some audio, so it'll be Grim Solace, which isn't actually that long of an audio, and then I think I'm going to move on to Andy's pick for my 12 books, 12 prompts, which was the Strange Hymn by Laura Thalassa, and I have access to that on audio, so I'll probably audiobook those over the next couple of days, and then probably take my Kindle and do some physical reading on an evening when I'm over at my mum and dad's house. I think, maybe that's what I'm going to do, but I will keep you updated. I'm going to head off now and drink my coffee before it gets cold, and I will update you probably later on this evening when I've read some more. Hello. I'm doing a phone clip because I just got into bed after work. Well, I didn't. I had some food after work. It's Thursday, by the way. And I got a shower, did some skincare. Haven't done my hair, obviously, because this shower's a mess. And I was supposed to go on some backstage sprints with the girls tonight, but brain goblins have got me again. It's so annoying. I just, I need to read and I want to read, but I also don't know what to read. And I also just feel perpetually sad. And I can't get them out of my head. I hate being negative and down on video, but do you know when you just, your brain's not braining, and everything I do, I question. Everything I say, I'm questioning. Every response that someone sends into the chat or to me directly, I'm just like thinking like there's a second meaning to everything people are saying, and in my brain, everyone's talking about me behind my back, and they're not. They're really not. They're just the little goblins there, just telling me the worst things at the moment, and I just can't seem to focus on anything but that. So I did some crocheting this evening. This is my birthday present from Becca, and in typical me fashion, I've been doing these are supposed to be 12, and the smaller ones I did 13 on. So I've had to purposely do 13 on the larger ones because otherwise it's just gonna be weird. So yeah, I've started this and I'm really liking how this one's turning out. I need to flatten it though because I think I've pulled it a bit too tight. But I've just been doing this tonight and it's been really relaxing. So I'm really wanting to finish this off tonight. I'm probably just gonna watch some YouTube, catch up on some watch later. Becca's got a video up, Chloe from Chloe Reads Books has another video up that I need to watch. I haven't been watching things in order, so I think I've still got one of Jem's videos to watch. I've just watched Emily Catherine Reads. Wow, I can't speak today either. I've just watched her recent weekend vlog. If you want someone who's just like really chill and just if you want to just like have a chill time watching someone, Emily is definitely someone to watch. Obviously, I recommend all my friends anyway. I always do, but Emily is someone who I don't think I've ever really mentioned on here before, but I've started to watch her more recently, and I really do enjoy her videos. So, I highly recommend. And obviously, Chloe and my friends, I will always recommend them. I think I also have an Andy video to watch. I got partway through Andy's video when I was on my lunch, and then I got broken off. But yeah, this is me saying I haven't done much reading today. I have read some of Grim Solace, but guys, I don't know what it. Oh, wow, why can't I function? Sorry, I'm gonna do this on my phone because I don't know what my camera is. I don't know what it is with the picks for this year. We started off with like an amazing pick. Rob J. Hayes smashed it out of the park. And then Grace of Kings was a bit of a no for me. DNF that. We then read the Legacy trilogy, which super duper 5 stars, really loving. And then this series is just, I don't know what it is, it's not gripping me. It's probably going to be like another 3 stars from it, and I can't pinpoint what it is that is just not working for me, and it's really stressing me out because I hate obviously anybody who reads, you want to love what you read, and I can't even hold the camera properly. You want to love what you read, but for some reason, like I really thought I was gonna like this series, and the concept is interesting. There's a world where when you die, you can be bound to, and basically it's like a slave trade, and you turn into like a half-life slave, and there are some free spirits out there that like work for themselves, but generally if you get bound, then you are bound to a person, and it's like this like a whole slave trade. But you can die naturally and be turned into like one of these half-life things, or you can like, which is the legal way of doing it. But people are like soul traders, soul stealers, and they murder people, and it's quite a dark world, which I do enjoy. And I can't seem, and none of these people are nice. Like, we were following a guy called Castro. He was not a good person when he was alive, and he's just really not a likable person at all. But that's intentional, which is absolutely fine. I don't mind that at all. That's not a problem. There's just something about this that's just not gripping me. It's very plot heavy, and there's not much about the characters that are like, makes me want to root for them. Because like Rob J. Hayes, all his characters are morally grey, and they were not supposed to be likable characters, but I fell in love with them all the same. I'm just not feeling this connection, which is making me sort of like lose the plot. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm also not okay right now. I hate feeling like this. Because I just feel like a failure, do you know what I mean? Why can't my brain just be normal? Why can't... Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go. I can't fucking hold you properly. I can't hold you properly because I'm useless. So I'm gonna go. I might update you tomorrow, but I do have a half-day at work tomorrow, and my mum's picking me up. I'm going to my mum's for the weekend, mum and dad's. So I might not read that much over the weekend either, but I do need to read Grim Solace before next week because we do have a live show, and I will read it. And it's not to a point where I don't. It's not a point where I can't read it because I'm not enjoying it. Like, I don't want to DNF it. That I'm not at that stage. It's not a bad book. It's just I need to feel something for the characters. I need a connection. I need something that makes me root for them, even if they're a bad person. And I'm just not feeling it. And coming off the high of the Elsie Silver absolute epic, like, high that I was on from all of those books and how I felt about everything, and it's just, I'm not comparing it to that because they're totally different genres, but when you come off a high like that, or like a rolling like set of like 5-star reads, to something that just doesn't hit you in that way that you want it to, it's just, yeah, I don't know. Somebody help me. Send help.
Cold enough to make you shiver, but not cold enough to snow. Cold enough to know it's winter, perfect time to say our first hello. Scarves and sweaters bundled up in cotton, knowing names that wouldn't be forgotten, laughing over our own sense of humor underneath the Christmas lights that glow. I'm glad I got to know you better. We've come so far since that December. Who would have known I would have made my best friend on that so quickly, it's Christmas time again. And even though we both get busy, we still have time to talk for hours on end.
Hello! The tree is up. Christmas is Christmasing. This is the first time ever that I've had my own tree. And the first time in about 10 years that I've done any kind of festive decoration. I kind of threw up some tinsel last year, but in my flat where I used to live, there was nowhere to sort of display any ornaments, to put anything out, and not in a place that you could see it anyway, and there definitely wasn't a space for a tree. So, went out and bought this at the weekend, and I went and decorated today. Cookie had a little bit of a meltdown at this behemoth thing that was put up in the middle of the room, and went a bit crazy with one of the star-shaped baubles, but other than that he's left it alone. So we'll see when he goes on his zoomy little rage later on today or tomorrow when he has the zoomies, whether or not this stays up. And that will determine whether or not it stays in this particular place. But anyway, I am back from my parents' house. I haven't read at all this weekend. I do need to finish Grim Solace because we do have a live show next week for it. I can't remember what specific date, but it will be on Chels' channel. I'm just not vibing, and I don't know whether that is because of the book or whether it's because I think I mentioned this earlier on in the week. I have just devoured all of Elsie Silver's books that are currently out, apart from False Start, which is being judicially published again. It's not available in physical or audio until December, so I will be getting that in December. But I don't, all the ones that are currently available I have just devoured, and they were all 5 stars and they were all great. And I don't know if it was a really bad idea going on, I don't know, because I also read 3 manga in that week as well, and they were all 5 stars. So it's nothing to do with the fact that like I'm on a romance kick or anything. I don't know. I really hate, and I know that this is obvious to anybody, I hate disliking books, and I hate DNFing books. I don't feel like Grim Solace is a DNFable book. I'm just not. It's very plot heavy, and I just don't feel anything for the characters. I need to have some emotional connection to the characters, even if they're really shitty people. Just give me something that's like, oh yeah, they go around murdering people. But the people that they murder are bad guys, so it's okay. And there's a found family, and you know, give me that. But there's no found family in here. There's no character work. There's no a character. That sounds really critical and really bad. That's not what I mean. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying that it's. There's. I don't know what to say. I don't know. Anything I say sounds really bad, and I really, really hate being negative. But for someone who's really very much about plot, they might really love these books. But for me, I need you to make me feel something for the people that I'm reading about. Otherwise, I don't see the point in the book. And this is kind of where I'm at. It's not badly written. It's well written. The plot itself is good. The writing is easy to read. The writing style, I'm just not feeling it. And I hate that feeling so much. And I'm genuinely, but I need to finish it. And I'm not DNFing another series. All the 2 previous series that we've DNF'd for It's All About Fantasy have been my fault. I am not having a 3rd one be my fault. I'm not DNFing another series. I can't do this. I can't. Anyway, I feel a lot happier that I have my Christmas decorations up. I watched a Christmas film this evening. I watched Hot Frosty, and it was just cute and heartwarming and so good. And it will be one that I rewatch for as long as it's on Netflix. And I'm in the mood to watch another Christmas movie and play my game on my phone. I've neglected Genshin Impact for a while now, and I really want to get back to playing it. And I'm currently doing everything in my power to avoid reading Grim Solace, which maybe says something, but we will not take any questions, comments, and opinions at this time. I'm going to watch another film. I don't know what film it's going to be, but I'm going to get my snowman mug, get another coffee, and just chill. And I will see you all in the next vlog. So if you do like me and you want to see more of me, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. If you are here and you want to let me know you're here but you don't have anything to say, please leave a black heart, very much appreciated. And leave a bauble emoji or a Christmas tree emoji to symbolise Christmas time. And until next time, enjoy whatever you're reading, watching, or doing. And I'll see you all in whatever comes next.
Cold enough to make you shiver, but not cold enough to snow.